welcome to another MazPlay video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be getting into a mech farming game, and this is going to be the pilot episode. We're playing Lightyear Frontier. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so we're jumping in here. So this is a game that I saw a advertisement for on that's related or similar to other style games that I play. I really like the high graphic detail farming type sims. So I wanted to give this a go. I tried out the demo, really liked the demo, and when the early release version dropped, I went ahead and picked it up while it was on sale. So here's the scenario. Earth is pretty much gone to a unusable state, and now you are a galactic farmer being sent to another Earth-like planet on your mech to try to start over and build a new colony here, away from your previous world. And obviously this is a very lush green planet. Now I have to warn you, this is first person when you are on the ground as your farmer. And as you can see, looking left and right, there is no third person view as the farmer. However, when you do find your mech, which is this very first mission, you will be shifted to a third person view. You can choose to play in first person in your mech if you want, but you will then have the option to play in third person. So just wanted to get that out of the way for people who really like the look of this game, but really have trouble playing first person type games. So, but as you can see, a beautiful world, very green, lots of colors, and that's where we're trying to go to. A lot of dialogue in this game, so I won't be talking when you hear dialogue. And here we go.
Finally, I'm getting through. That was quite the tumble you took there. Luckily, your biometrics tell me you're A-OK. But before anything else, let's put that mech of yours back in one piece. Now flip that sucker sunny side up and hop in. We've got a planet to explore. Revved up and ready to go.
All right, so we got our mech here. This is just kind of a little tutorial to show you how to move the mech around. It also will give you the option to change your camera view in the bottom left. So this is that third person mode that I was telling you about. This is the only time you're going to see third person mode in the game.
One kind of starts expecting yes after 200 years. Name's PIP3R. That's Piper for short. Up there in the sky. That blinking dot is yours truly. But enough introductions. Let's get you situated and make you at home. It never ceases to amaze. That magnificent mech. Those high-powered tools, and even that ship of yours. The Farm Mech project really was extraordinary. Such a shame that it got cancelled in the end. It always puzzled me why Earth was so quick to give up on the Farm Mech project, sending us probes out to the edge of the galaxy to scan for hospitable planets. That was no small feat. Desperate times, I suppose.
All right, so there's going to be some mission markers here, which are usually going to be clouds of smoke. There's also plenty of things that we can harvest, from stone to wood to plants. And you're going to do all that in your mech. You have the right tools for that, be it a drill, or eventually you'll be able to get buzzsaws and axes and stuff like that. So we're going to go around, we're exploring, but we're going to keep heading towards our waypoint. As we see things, we will stop and mine it, chop it, whatever we have to do. And here's our next mission marker.
Well, abandoning the Lightyear frontier for Mars does make some sense. It was a lot closer and would sustain Earth's population, at least for a while.
So as we play, we're going to be running into a bunch of things that we don't have the tools for to get past. That's just part of the game. In this case, we don't have irrigation holes to get past this slime, but we will eventually. So that just tells us we can't go this way right now at this point. We'll have to come back. Oh, actually, we just got that irrigation hose out of the chest. So now we can actually clean these slimes up. Now there are going to be some harder level slimes where you have to improve your irrigation system, and then we'll be able to get past. But this is kind of just working you through a little tutorial. As you pick up new gadgets and items to upgrade your mech, you'll be able to get past areas that you couldn't before. Meanwhile, our objective continues to be build a workshop shed, build a place to sleep. Now, I'm picky when it comes to building places, building bases. I really want to be close to a source of water. So that's why we're kind of like just running around exploring right now and enjoying the landscape. So, but in the meantime, if I see any smoke signals, that tells me that's an upgrade for the mech. I'm going to go over there and investigate. A lot of these polyberry seeds are all over the place. That's going to have to, that's going to deal with farming. When we start farming, we're going to actually need seeds for different crops, so that's how we'll take advantage of that. So day 2, we did not sleep.
That mech of yours is looking good today. Those modifications you did yesterday really paid off.
So that's why we got that message. Normally you would go ahead and sleep and wake up the next day, but in this case we're too busy finding a good spot.
You probably found that ship in a scrap heap somewhere and took off the green pastures, right? No need to answer. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm just happy to finally have some company.
So I like this area here. It's right by the beach, by some water, and I think we're gonna go ahead and set up shop here. Now, as you can see, this game has a lot of running around and exploring and walking, so kind of speed it up a little bit. Otherwise it become a giant walking simulator. So if you see some sped up dialogue or just me running really fast, when you play the game at normal speed, it is very much not that fast, and it takes you a while to get across the map. So keep that in mind. But if you like exploring and seeing cool green landscapes, this is definitely going to be the game for you. All right, we're taking a look at our menu here. We add our inventory. This is the world map. These are all the different zones that we've either come close to or explored so far. Obviously, the areas that are not purple, we've explored it. The areas that are purple, we have yet to go in there and actually unlock that zone. Then you have a couple areas that have question marks in it. We haven't even touched those areas or even got close to the edge for it to tell us what the name of the area is. So this is how big the map is. I'm not sure if they're going to expand it even more as we do get out of early access, but it's a good start.
Oh yeah, the ruins. Yeah, there's a bunch of them littered around the planet. Never did figure out who left them. I tried scanning them with all my instruments over and over. Got nothing to show for it. Feel free to scrutinize them. Maybe you'll spot something I missed. Nice, fine. What a fascinating discovery. I can't wait to analyze this. Nice, fine. I wonder what this is. What a fascinating discovery. All right, let's get to work. for some manual labor. Oh, I forgot to mention this huge door. It completely slipped my mind. Did some scans on it many years ago, but the readings were mostly nonsense.
So earlier in the game, I was able to clear some of these slime pools, but these are the higher level slime pools. I just don't have the upgrade for it with the irrigation system. But once I do that, I'll be able to come back, clear these things out. Now, a lot of the areas stay purple until you actually clear some of the invasive species out, be it slimes or weeds or whatever. Until I have the upgrades, I really can't unlock Stepstone Peak, which basically is saying, hey, clear out all these slimes. That's why you keep seeing all these different missions starting when you go to the different zones. It tells you what you need to do in order to unhide the map. Usually it's going to be either picking up something or clearing out something, you know, be it, you know, like I said earlier, invasive species, slimes, plants, weeds, animals, whatever. But that's just kind of the progression of the game. As you advance in the game, you'll be able to unlock better tools that will allow you to get past these blocks. The other handy thing that helps you out is at the top there's a progress bar that tells you how well you're doing at restoring this area. All of these are, and even there on the little quest, it has a restoration progress of 0%. So it will tell you in the quest journal what they need you to do. In this case, feed animals to restore this area. So yeah, just pay attention to the little mission journal and you'll actually get instructions on what you need to do to restore this zone. Once it's restored, the map will open up and you'll be able to see all the different points of interest. For now, I'm just enjoying walking through the different biomes just to see how they look different. Even though I've kind of settled on the first area by the beach, I still want to see how all the different biomes look. This seems to be a lot of autumn looking trees, and then here we go back into the forest. Now you do fall a lot on the mech, so that's the time where you'll have to get out and flip your mech to get them upright again. Now I did not go to sleep, so that's why we are transitioning to day 3.
Good night's rest. Those new mech parts made a world of difference. The best looking ride in the frontier for sure.
And there we go. So we're gonna have to cut our way out of here, but these trees are too hard to cut. I need to upgrade for my saw, so we're gonna look for trees that we can cut through. And in the upper right tells you the time of day, as well as underneath that what resources you're getting as you're knocking things down. So very scenic game though. If you like gathering resources, I think you'll enjoy this. Okay, taking a look at our construction menu. These are all the things that we can build right now, as long as we have the resources for it. So, woodshop shed, workshop shed, small plots of farmland, and we have enough resources to build that. We can even build a mailbox and the upgrade depot. That's where we're going to improve our mech. So we have to pretty much go around and gather whatever resources we're short on and then start building. As you can see, there's a bunch of different tabs at the top. So depending on how big or small you want your farm or base to be, you can pretty much go custom wild, whatever you want to do.
That'll be useful.
All right, so we got our first building down, which is a little small tent. That's going to be kind of our respawn point and where we can sleep. The good thing is that we can build up this base while we're in the mech, so you don't have to be on foot while you're doing some crafting for the people that kind of get a little motion sickness. But at least you can do something here. So we're going to go ahead and put a name of our camp here. We'll call it mazplay, and then we'll start putting some workshops around it. Now everything you see has like kind of a little wire tether to it that shows you how far away you can put the item. It's got to be close enough, I guess, to the home tent until you can expand your build box. Okay, so like I said earlier, you can stay in your mech and continue to build, or you can jump out with your farmer and do it by foot. It's really up to you and what your preference is as far as how you like to play. I'm just going to quickly build this wall, this border. This kind of gives me an idea of the border of my outpost and my base. And then I have to go and continue to get as many resources as I can to finish out the building.
That'll be useful.
Okay, so we got a nice little starter camp here.
Rise and shine, Exo-Farmer. I can't stop admiring those nice decorations you built yesterday. You've really got an eye for that kind of thing.
All right, so yeah, we got our walls, we got some storage. We even put some farms down, some farm plots down, so we can actually start doing some farming. So yeah, we're looking good. We're off into a really good start, and I think from here we can just kind of expand the base even more and keep unlocking more parts for our robot and make our harvesting a lot more efficient. So I think at this point we're gonna go ahead and put a bookmark in the video. Really like this game, really like the landscape. I hope you do too, especially if you're into resource gathering and farming. So as usual, I like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.